Here we are. Hey, we are live and in living color. Hey, boys and girls, we are back midsummer for a special midsummer show. We thought it's such a big deal that we all took time out of our Christmas, our summer hiatus to come hang out with you guys and talk about the Kokomo Collectible Show. We have the owner of the show here with us tonight, Tommy Morgan. Tommy, first of all, thank you for coming and blessing us with your presence. And real quick, I'm going to introduce the board. We have Chad, Don't Call Me Chucky Shodel. We have Twan the Man Amato. We have myself, the Ficus, otherwise known as Rodney Fike. And we have Tommy Morgan. Tommy, why don't you tell us a little bit about the show, what it's about, where it's going to be, when it starts, when it ends, and all that fun stuff.
Sure. Yeah. So this is my second year of holding this show. It is at the Elite Event Center in Kokomo. Um, it is from the VIP hours from 10 to 11. It's $5 to get in, and then it's free admission from 11 to 3 p.m. There will be Brian F. Collins will be there, the creator of Rampage World Tour, General Chaos, which was a big one when I was little, same with Rampage, and a bunch of other ones. He'll be there hanging out, signing stuff, talking. I know he has a DVD that I think he's going to have for sale that they did a documentary or something on him. And then you guys are all going to be there, and your awesome print that you're putting out, the Invincible print, which is so cool. So yeah, I'm super excited about it. The Facebook numbers are good.
Cool.
So I'm expecting a good turnout.
That's good. Now, question about the VIP. The VIP, can you pay $5 day of and be a VIP, show up early, or is it pre-order?
It's day of. Yeah, just show up.
Okay.
Yeah. I guess you could pre-order. We've never really, I don't know. We haven't gotten that far, I guess. But yeah, we usually just have people pay when they get there.
Okay. Because yeah, you said that, and I was like, oh, is it pay when you get there if you want to show up early? So yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, just the first hour. It just helps support the show. You know, we're trying to bring in special talent like you guys and Brian and things like that. So we're trying to figure out more ways to get funding up to help support those things.
Did you hear that, guys? He called us special.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
think that was a special in a good way?
Well, I'd like to get to a point where I could pay you guys to be there. Rightfully so. So.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt anybody's feelings, and that's where I'd like to get to.
So, fellas, what's been going on, man? I know we're halfway through the summer. I know Twan is working on trucks and stuff.
Yeah. Which is cool because my truck decided that it wanted to fall apart right before trip out there. So,
yeah,
which is all fine. We'll handle it. I thought about renting a Jeep Gladiator so I can take the roof off of it and drive out there, but I didn't because that would be irresponsible.
That and renting a Chrysler product, like that's a bad idea.
Well, it's not mine, so.
Oh well, then who cares then?
Yeah, it's a rental, so I just wanted to take a top off and drive down. But yeah, like CV shaft, things are fine. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did car work today too. Yeah.
It's always fun.
It's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me.
Oh man. Wait.
Okay, so I'm sure everybody saw the Doomsday trailer.
Oh yeah.
So we got to talk about that.
Sure.
Thoughts?
Well, I think it's leading to Secret Wars. I've seen some good theories online that I agree with. One was from Jim O'Reilly, actually. He said he thinks that the new Spider-Man movie is going to lead into the black symbiote suit, which is going to lead into Secret Wars because he's going to get pulled into Doom's multiverse war that he's going to start up between the three worlds of Fantastic Four, the Sony universe, and the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's neat. But I'm also worried what new things will come out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Twan.
Yeah, I would say that, like, pretty much the same thing. I mean, you definitely got to be leading the Secret Wars. But then again, we all know how some superhero franchises can tend to start going to anything good and then say, hey, how many things can we jam on this until all of a sudden it's not good anymore? So,
Right.
Pretty much. But from my understanding, this is also going to be closer to a 4-hour movie.
Oh wow!
pretty soon movies will be days long.
I don't mind. I don't mind a long movie if it's good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I will binge watch the entire Lord of the Rings and Hobbit extended edition and not get bored. This kind of thing, I'd be kind of worried because I just don't know what to really expect in this. I know, like you guys said, it will lead into Secret Wars, but again, Hollywood will Hollywood things up and it's going to lead into some other thing.
Yeah. Well, and since Infinity War, which I thought Infinity War was really good, but not in comparison to the book, but like as its own film, I liked it. But since then, it's just been so hit or miss with Marvel. You know what I mean? Mostly miss, but there's been a few things. Like I liked Sam Raimi's Multiverse of Madness. I thought that was fun. Maybe I'm partial to Sam Raimi because of the Evil Dead thing, but I did like that movie.
Yeah. I like all Evil Dead everything.
Oh, you're even doing Army of Darkness right now. Yeah.
Because didn't they wasn't there something that just popped up saying that they just finished production or they're starting production or something like that? With the new one?
I thought I saw something about that, but I can't remember exactly what it said.
What, on Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Oh, Evil Dead Burn. I think it's about to come out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they say it's the most brutal one yet, but you know that's advertising.
Right.
Yeah.
But I will say the last one was pretty good. Evil Dead Rise. I thought that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. I'm excited for new movies coming out that are in the spooky, gross, gory thing. I'm excited to see that Ice Cream Man movie.
Oh, I'll have to look into that. I haven't seen that.
I saw the trailer. That looks pretty.
It looks brutal.
Yes. I saw that and I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I asked my wife. It comes out August 7th, and I asked my wife if she wanted to go see it, and she said absolutely not.
Ice Cream Man?
Yeah, I mean, the part in the thing where the little girl's like, help me, somebody hurt my mommy. And she's like, oh, who? And she's like, me. Like, holds up her head. I'm like, wait a second. It looks pretty sweet.
Huh. I'll have to look into that.
But nowadays, that's how they have to make scary movies, is shock factor movies, because these kids today aren't afraid of anything.
Well, yeah. I just watched that Obsession last night about that kid makes a wish for this girl to be obsessed with him.
Yeah, was that any good?
I will say the premise doesn't sound that intriguing, but because the female actress that is the one that is acting all crazy, she does such a good job that it made it a good movie. Like, she really does a great job. I liked it. I was entertained by it. I'll say that.
I agree. I thought the premise was kind of cool. And I had heard somewhere that she got another movie really quick because she did so well with that.
Yeah, just the physical acting, just everything. She just really nailed it.
Huh. Yeah, we'll have to check that out. It's on I think it's on Prime.
I will say, if I ever do one of these with you guys again, I should be on the fourth camera, and I should just be like doing stick figures and stuff, like just just like trying to draw.
You know, speaking of that, when I was with Sean Forney at MegaCon this year, there was a gentleman. He's probably in his mid 60s. He had a sketchbook, and he was walking around, and everybody was. He said, "Will you draw a stick figure for me?"
Oh wow, okay.
So I mean, there's everybody from Jim Lee to James O'Barr to it just runs a gamut, and everybody just draws their version of a stick figure.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Well,
and Sean drew a stick figure in a spider, doing in a Spider-Man pose. And it's just he just wanted it in pencil, pencil and ink. That was it. And he had a whole, and he said this was like his 15th binder that he's gone through and throughout the years that he's had people just draw stick figures.
That's a funny idea, really.
Yeah,
that's so funny.
Man, that sounds like one of the guys who comes to the Cincinnati Comic Expo always wanting something very interesting in his binders. Like I've mentioned this a couple of times. He requested me to draw Jack the Ripper and like dismantling the Lucky Charms mascot in that art cartoon style.
right.
Huh.
Like a year before, it was also like a grilled cheese monster, and then there was like another one where it was like this toy figure. I forget what it called it, but he wanted like a horror movie poster version.
Yeah.
And it's just like I did like a Jason Voorhees one.
Well, there's a comic book shop owner out here, and he did the same thing. He did what he calls super sticks, and they're superhero stick figures. And he started doing that, and because of the artist, and people loved it.
Yeah.
That is a creative idea to like have them draw the least talented thing to draw. You know what I mean? I don't know if that's a good way to put it, but like the easiest thing to draw, have these great artists draw it.
Well, it's interesting because you kind of get into the mind of each of the artists that do it, because some people just do really simple stuff and you can tell there's no forethought put into it, and then others are really thought out, and who you think would do a kick-ass one does a kick-ass one, and those who you think would just kind of mail it in, they just kind of mailed it in. But it was an interesting experience, I'll say.
Yeah, and I've seen the sketchbook idea, like where they're like, usually I've seen artists do it with other artists where they carry a sketchbook and ask other artists to do a sketch in it. But yeah, usually they want like a real sketch, not just a stick figure.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I carry my sketchbook with me.
But wouldn't that be crazy if you saw a stick figure and next to it's a Jim Lee signature? You're like, what the hell?
Oh yeah.
I would be having so many questions at that point.
Yeah, like you met Jim Lee and this is what you had him draw for you?
Right.
Like a Big Bang Theory situation where you have Stan Lee signing a Batman comic.
Yeah, because everybody has a Spider-Man comic.
Honestly, bro, that's funny. Yeah, I would grade that. I would send that to CGC for sure.
They'd be questioning that for sure.
Just
Like,
to see
wait a
if they do it or not. Like that is an authentic signature. I've seen Stan Lee in the wild. I saw him from afar a couple times.
First time I met him was at a urinal.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we peed side by side.
Oh, wow.
He signed my board, and I had I don't know if you know what a rapidograph technical pen is.
I do not.
But I had one hanging on my neck, and he took it and he about destroyed the nib.
So.
And he had a Sharpie, a blue Sharpie. He's like, that's not a pen. He goes, here's a pen.
Oh, wow.
And he signed it. He like bent over and put it on his knee because we were in the bathroom.
And I was about to say, did he at least wash his hands?
No, he did not.
He's Stan Lee, he's like, I don't do that.
But it was funny because like I come out of the bathroom and my buddies are waiting for me and I'm like, I got Stan's Funk on my board. And they're like, what? He signed my. I didn't really ask him. I can't even remember how it went, but it's like he grabbed the board and just signed it. You got a pen? That's what it was. You got a pen? Yeah. And yeah, and it was just like, so yeah.
He signed it like it was part of a Marvel cameo before.
Yeah, it was so funny. Chad, you've seen it. It's the one hanging here on the wall with all the signatures and stuff on it. It's free.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Yeah. But yeah, he was the hoot.
Man, I was lucky. I was one of those people that stood in line for like 4 hours, just waiting for my signature from Stanley and get a chance to actually even talk to him for a little bit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, fortunately, I got to meet him back in the 90s when he was still coherent.
Yeah, still kind of lively.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Had some spring in his step still.
yeah.
Yeah, at Heroes Con, I was in line for Roy Thomas. I wanted him to sign my Marvel Star Wars #1, and he was pampered to say the least. You know what I mean? Like they're like holding his hot dog for him and shit, and
Yeah.
like he's like a NASCAR driver or something. Like Diet Coke here, like hot dog here. Like,
Did you take your issue 1 of Wolverine to have him sign it and then pull it back and say, "Oh, that wasn't you"?
no, no, that wasn't me.
Oh no, that wasn't Roy Thomas. That was Len Wein.
I did take my X-Men #1 for Claremont to sign, but that line, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't suffer lines very well. I just
Wait, you got lucky for during Heroes Con to actually get Dork signed.
oh my god, and that was totally you because you were like, there he is.
Oh yeah, Brett Bean.
Yeah.
Which I just
And
picked
Scotty
up.
Young.
Yeah, I just picked up Volume 1 today too.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we were looking. Well, we saw Scotty Young's table from across the way, and I was like, well, where Scotty Young is, Brett Bean can't be far, because I was taking some of the guy here at the local comic shop here. I had his books to sign for him to sign because I had already had him sign some stuff. Somewhere else. It was MegaCon. And I got there early. So I was like the 6th person in line. And I got in line at like 9:15 and he wasn't even at the table until 10 o'clock.
Damn.
And I was the 6th person in line.
Wow.
And I got my first 3 issues signed and a couple of variants. And I got all of my buddies' stuff signed. But my God, that man made so much money that weekend. So I got lucky in that line there, but at Heroes Con, he was right there, and there was what, Chad, like 4 people in line.
I think there was like about 8 at least, because the majority of the people all were in line for Scott Snyder. That was like right on the opposite side of the booth area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we got pretty lucky.
Scott Snyder's another one. I'd love to do that, but I just don't have. I don't know if I have 4 hours in me to stand and wait.
I've already met him once at the expo with Capullo during the New 52 time.
Oh, cool. He was with Greg Capullo.
He was in
Oh,
with
that's
Greg
cool.
Capullo.
Yeah, that was Cincinnati a couple years ago.
Yeah, that was wild.
I missed him at Motor City because he was only there Saturday and Sunday, and I only go on Friday to Motor City because it just is half the crowd. You know what I mean? So,
Oh yeah.
and then at Heroes Con, I was really going for Dave Dorman and Joe Jesko and a few other people, and as much as I really enjoy Scott Snyder and what he writes, I just couldn't wait in that line. Nick Dragotta would be cool too, but I have some Marvel Zombies stuff that he did before he was famous.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Now he's might as well be Todd McFarlane.
He's untouchable now.
Yeah. I mean, and great for him. You know what I mean? He did a great cover. He does great work.
Oh yeah, super nice guy.
Yeah, I've never met him, so I couldn't speak on that. But yeah, I hope he's a nice guy. I've heard Scott Snyder's a nice guy.
Yeah. Do you watch Ink Pulp at all?
Ink Pulp?
Yeah.
Isn't that a comic series?
No, it's a podcast with a bunch of comic book artists, and they usually talk about about a certain artist and all that fun stuff.
Oh no, I'll have to check that out. No.
Yeah, it's Sean Chrysalis or Crystal, Eric Kinnett, Matt Scalera, and Jim Mofoot. Jim's hardly ever there, but he's part of the quartet. But they interview all the top guys, and they're so fun because they just bang on each other constantly.
Mm-hmm.
And Eric is just hilarious because they call him the Dark Lord of the Sith because he's always grumpy and he just
he's in a completely red room.
Yeah, his room it looks like he's hanging out with Darth Vader and Darth Maul.
Huh.
But he's so funny. He's so full of self-deprecating humor and but he'll compliment you, and it's just a really fun dynamic. And they have like top tier guys. They've had Liefeld on there, Robert Kirkman, Brett Bean, just you name it. What's his nuts? Mark Millar, just all the big guys.
Yeah.
And fun. They're a lot of fun.
I will definitely have to check that out. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
I never thought about like comic book podcasts.
Well, and I plugged who did I plug you into, Chad, about a month ago?
The Rob Liefeld one?
Yes. If you need a pep talk, you turn on the Rob Liefeld podcast and he will fire you up.
Really?
Oh my God. He is so positive and so upbeat now he and the funny thing about him is he has all the receipts. So people bang him and make fun of him and this and that and the other, but you can't take his accomplishments away from him.
No,
If
not
you
at all.
call him on his shit, he will take you to task and he'll tell you the real truth and the story and
Dude,
he's
those Image guys. They're all amazing. I mean, and yeah, Rob Liefeld. Yeah, he's been famous since he was like 19.
Yeah,
I mean,
he started when he was 18.
Yeah, like I would be super positive too if I was was him. But yeah, no, all those guys, Jim Lee, Layfield, Larson, McFarlane, Silvestri, all the guys that broke off and make Image. Yeah. But yeah, I love watching Rob's they do a thing where they ask him who would win, like Absolute Batman or this. Yeah. And I love watching those and hearing his thoughts on those. And I catch a lot of those reels, I think are what they're called, the Facebook reels, where he's on there doing that. I do like him. He does get a lot of shit for that Captain America cover that he did where it has the huge chest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Fortnite right now kind of beat him to it.
Yeah. But yeah, you cannot take away what he's done. The dude created Deadpool. He helped create Image Comics. I mean, yeah, he was drawing in front of Stan Lee when he was 19. So,
yeah, it's he's the man.
Yeah, he is, and he seems like a nice guy.
Oh yeah, he's super nice.
I've never met him, but he seems like a nice guy.
I met him the first time I met him was in New York again in '90. And I had my art board. I put I cut this big piece of crescent board, which if you know what that, it's like paste up board back before computers.
Okay.
But real thick paper. It's almost like a poster board. And I took it and I had all kind of people sign it and do drawings and stuff on it. He was sitting at a table. This was when he was still on New Mutants. So it was June of '90. So he was still on. This was before X Factor #1, before cable. Or no, it was cable. Yeah, because he did X-Men New Mutants '87. But he was there with Eric Larson and Scott Williams at one table, and I asked them if they would, they would do a quick head sketch or something. And Eric took my pen and he started drawing Mary Jane. And if you've ever watched Eric Larson draw, he holds his pencil. Let me see if I can pull this back. He holds his pencil and draws.
I've never seen him draw, no, but yeah.
So bizarre.
That is.
But he did it. He grabbed it without even thinking about it and just started drawing and drew me a Mary Jane head. And Scott didn't want to draw. Scott just signed it. And Rob's like, I'm not drawing. And I didn't give a shit if Scott Williams signed it because, Scott was an inker. He was just a tracer.
Just a tracer.
Yeah. I told Rob, said he didn't want to draw. I said, come on, Rob. I said, I drove all the way from Cincinnati, man, just to see you. 650 miles. He goes, what? He goes, you drove 650 miles just to see me? He said, give me that board. He took that board and he drew a boom boom headshot right in the middle of the page. And I'm like, oh, man, thanks. And you can't do that today.
No.
I mean, that would be a $500 head sketch.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, there's no way. These guys are rock stars now.
Yeah, but it's every time, I got Jorge Jimenez to do me a Batman sketch in my sketchbook last year at MegaCon, and it looks like dog shit. And it cost me $150. And I was like, you know what? Never again. I've done that. I've lived that life. I've got sketchbooks full of sketches. I'm over it.
Yeah, I'd rather give you $10 to sign your comic book cover.
Yeah, I was so pissed, man. $150 and it got me this chicken scratch.
Yeah, I accidentally made Eric Larson really mad. I messaged him because if you don't know, he's real active on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
And so I messaged him and I was like, hey man, like I know you're a West Coast guy, like I'm never gonna get out there. Like I was like, can I mail you some stuff to be signed? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And he gave me an address and I was like, whoa. I was like, okay, what's your going rate on signatures? I'll include that, and I'll include money for return postage. And he sends back, no charge, just send it. And I'm like, wow, Eric Larson's the best. And so like I get my package together and I get it in the mail and I send it and I message him and I'm like, hey man, like I got it in the mail, like, keep a lookout for it. Thank you so much. There's money inside for return postage. And he's like, don't send me anything without a prepaid label. And I was like, well, I told you I was going to put money in it. You said it was cool. And he was like, yeah, he's like, this isn't supposed to be a burden. He's like, I don't go to the post office. And I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, all right, well, I'll go get it back, man. Sorry. And I did. I went to the post office and I got it back. But yeah, Eric Larson knows who he is.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. But I mean, I guess it's my bad. I don't know. But yeah, I made him mad.
Well.
But I still love his Venom cover where Spider-Man's like in the reflection of Venom's eyes and stuff.
Oh, yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, he's still one of the best. I have two Savage Dragon #1s.
Am I still cutting it out? I don't know if anybody noticed, but on my end, it's not going so well.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
your video's good.
Yeah, your video's good, but I did kind of notice you cut out a little bit, but I thought you were back.
Who knows? I don't know what's happening anymore.
I did notice like a couple times you were a little pixelated a little bit.
Shenanigans. All shenanigans.
Are you guys currently collecting anything? Like, what do you guys collect?
Who wants to go first?
Well, right now, so as far as comic books go, I'm doing mostly indies. Something Killing the Children is like my all-time favorite.
That is hot right now. Yeah.
I love it. And then other than that, it's clowns. I collect everything horror clown related.
Fair enough.
Everything around me right now is horror clown, Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Terrifier,
Sure.
Captain Spaulding.
Okay. I've met Sid Haig when he was alive. Yeah.
My one of my good buddies, Sid was essentially his landlord.
Oh wow.
He lived in LA, and the apartment building that he lived in was owned by Rob, and Sid would lived in there, would collect the rent and all that stuff. I'm like, how cool is that? This was a long time ago, but I'm like, how funny is that? He said he'd just pull up in his beat up old car and get out in a wife beater and ask you for your rent.
Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. So on that, there's something killing or eating.
Something Killing the Children.
That's a good read then.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, I'll have to pick that up on trade paperback. I've been seeing that. I like some of the covers on it, but I don't buy individual issues to read. I usually buy trade paperbacks for that.
Yeah. I've been buying it. I've been getting it for so long. And they get then there's the House of Slaughter, which is a book off of Something Killing the Children.
Okay.
So that's out. So I have that as well. And then most of my comic book collection now, it consists of sketch covers. I have entirely too many blank sketch covers right now.
You ain't the only.
Yeah, I was just at a comic book shop in Michigan, and they had a whole box of blank sketch covers that you could buy. I was kind of digging through them because that is cool. The problem is that they weren't like bagged and boarded, so they're all beat up, and it's like, well, yeah, I don't want to invest in that.
Yeah. You got to get them in good shape, man, or nobody's going to want them.
Well, I've noticed some of these comic book stores, they're doing this thing with like all new issues. They have them out raw on the rack. And I get it, like that's authentic and stuff. And like, that's kind of like retro and whatnot. But at the same time, like we all know these are collectibles. Like, can we try and treat them that way a little bit? Like, I don't know.
Well, the place that I go to, they've got them raw, but at the end of the shelf, they have bags and boards.
Yep.
So if you want to buy a bag and board for the books that you buy, you can buy them right there. And they also
bag them yourself.
Yeah, and they're $20. They're 20 cents a piece for the bag and the board.
And that's not bad.
Yeah, so that's kind of cool because if I'm going in and I'm picking up 6 or 7 books, they usually don't charge me because I'm famous.
That's right. Yeah, you are special.
I'm special.
Yeah, you're getting it on camera. I can see it.
But as far as what I'm collecting, Absolute Batman, obviously.
Yeah.
Bleeding Hearts. It's a Vertigo book, and it's about a bunch of kids in a shopping mall, and it's set in it's kind of like Stranger Things.
Okay.
It's really, really, I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of a horror, kind of a scary book.
Okay.
I think
it's called Bleeding Hearts.
Bleeding Hearts, yeah. It's I think it's on issue 6. I've read the first 3 issues so far, and I'm really digging it. The artwork is really, really good. I can't think of the guy's name, but he kind of reminds me of I can't remember who my comparison was, but anyway, if you like that kind of stuff, check it out. It's worth a read.
Yeah.
Dork. I'm really digging Dork right now. Wolverine's actually been pretty decent. Not great, but tolerable. As far as like the mainstream stuff, because I do buy a lot of indie stuff as well. Invincibles, Battle Beast. I pick up a lot of first issues and check them out. Like I picked up a couple last week. They were vampire stories. I haven't read them yet, but I like the artwork, and that I'm weird that way. If I don't like the artwork, I'm not going to buy the book.
I agree with that. The cover's everything for me.
Yeah, I don't care if I've said it 1,000 times. If Jesus Christ wrote the book, if the artwork looks like shit, I'm not buying it.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah, there's nothing worse. Nothing worse.
Like me.
That vampire stuff you're talking about, is it the Vampirates?
Yeah, that was one of them. Hang on, they're right here. Let me grab them real quick.
Oh, here I thought it was going to be my turn.
Yeah, Chad, so close.
Go ahead. Chad.
It's so far away. What do you say?
So go ahead while I'm looking for mine.
Oh, well, other than collecting the comic books, and normally I just try to collect the books that I'm a fan of certain artists, because I really love drawing sequentials and covers, and just get that kind of inspiration from a lot of my favorite artists, like McFarlane, Capullo, Joe Mad, a couple other artists. And same thing with mangas as well. Picked up a couple not that long ago. Hold on.
No, he's gonna get them.
All right. Well,
I like this one.
Hey, I recognize that cover.
Nice.
Yeah, buddy. Wait a second. I'll show you. I'll find it. Look at that. That's me.
Oh my God, you're famous.
Nice.
I'm an important person, Mom. I made it.
Hey, Joby's in the house. What's up, Joby?
You get a cookie.
So those books I'll have with me when we come out.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right, Chad or Twan, you were right. Vampirates.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh yeah.
You can't have vampires and pirates in the same book and Twan not find out about it.
Right. And we got Operation Iron Coffin, which I really like the artwork in that.
Yeah, who did that cover?
Tyrell Cannon.
Okay.
Not familiar with it, but it looks very similar to if Scotty Young and Humberto Ramos had a baby. That's what he draws like. And then I picked this up.
Oh, Stuart Sager just did a cover for that.
Yeah, this is Dan Panosian's writing it, and it's pretty decent artwork. So I bought issue 1.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
and Dark Wolf's a spinoff of Fire and Ice, right? Yeah.
Oh man, I did actually see that while I was at the comic shop today.
Yep.
Didn't even think about picking that up.
Oh yeah.
This reminded me I need to find some blanks of Fire and Ice.
Did he have any? I don't know if he did or not. I
might have some.
Yeah.
Is it the white cover or is it the red one?
The white one, if I have it.
I was about to say that's the one I've been looking for. I got a couple of the red ones, but one of my clients was asking me if I had one that was the white one.
I will. I'll check my stock before I leave. If I have it, I'll bring it with me.
Sweet. I appreciate it. Just let me know how much, because he wants me to also do some more Pokemon art on that one.
I probably paid nothing for it. That's the good thing about befriending people like that. I get so many sketch covers just given to me. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
My wife's like, stop buying so many sketch covers. You have too many. I'm like, I'm not buying them.
They're just giving them to me.
I can't make it stop.
They gave them to me.
It's a blessing and a curse.
See, that's when you pull out the line. I can't help it, honey. I'm famous.
Yeah.
Anyways, to continue, I mean, I've been collecting a whole bunch of mangas that have actually caught my eye. Gachaka is actually a really good one.
Okay.
I really do love it because I just really love like the really dark inks that they actually come with it.
Yeah, that's cool.
And lately, Rodney, you were actually here to help me out with when I got my latest one, but I haven't got a chance to frame it up yet. But I've been collecting original pages.
Oh shit. Okay.
I got this one that's Greg Capullo and Jonathan Galpian inks.
Wow, nice, bro. That's awesome.
I got that. I got a Ninja Turtles by Gavin Smith, Conan the Barbarian, and I also got a couple of new Avengers.
Gavin Smith, he's an Indiana guy.
Yes, he is.
He's coming to Cincy here shortly.
I was talking to him at Indiana Comic Con a few years back when it was either there or Gym City, and he had just gotten the news that he got the Turtles book.
Oh, for IDW.
Yeah, and it was like he had won the lottery. He was so beside himself. And
well, sure, yeah, that'd be a dream come true.
It's like, oh my god, dude, that's so cool. I'm so happy for you. He's like, oh my god, I can't believe it, dude. I'm gonna be drawing turtles. And I was like, that's awesome.
That's so awesome. Yeah. And how does that process even work? Do you guys like submit like art pieces to IDW to like hope to be selected, or how does that work?
There's a bunch of different ways. Sometimes it's just getting to be friends with guys, people in the industry. Chad and I had a really good experience with an editor for Dynamite, IDW at Heroes. It was a husband-wife team. I won't say the name, but we were sent over there from somebody, and we just hit it off with them just great. And they liked what Chad had, and I had my business cards, and they liked the artwork on the business card, and it just went really well, and got their numbers and their contact information, and that's just how stuff happens. I got a job one time because a guy that I had given a business card to at a show was sitting next to a guy on a plane, and they were talking comics, and the guy that he was talking to was a multimillionaire, and the guy said, I'm getting ready to start a comic book company. I need artists. Do you know anybody that colors comic books? And he gave him my business card. And he contacted us. He lived in Pasadena, California, and he bankrolled us for 4 years, flew us to San Diego 3 years in a row, every year for San Diego Comic-Con.
Wow.
Paid for everything. And that's just because of a guy, that I met at a show, gave a card to, and he had a conversation and passed the card on to that guy. And there's 1,000 ways to get work. It's just you got to be there. You got to be at the shows. You have to get to know the people. You have to be
persistent
and active on the socials and getting to know people, and just do
the legwork of it.
Yeah, just be present.
I mean, it's the same thing with like sketch cards, right? Like sketch cards are becoming a big thing, even in like sealed packs and stuff like Tops. You can pull sketch cards, whether it be Star Wars or Marvel or whatever. And I just wonder how that works. Like, how do you become a sketch card artist for Tops? Like, do you just mail in some like a portfolio and then you get selected for a certain series? Or I don't know.
What happened for me was there is at any show that you're at, there are always editors walking around the shows looking at the artists in Artist Alley.
Oh, okay.
So I believe it was in Cincinnati. I don't know, because we had done a couple of big shows in a row, But we noticed it might have been Detroit. I don't know. Maybe it was Baltimore, where somebody came up and was looking at my stuff, and then like a couple of weeks later, we got an email from Topps saying that we've been invited to participate in such and such sketch card set.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I've done several sets. I don't do them anymore. I have my own reasons.
Sure.
But that's how you do it. I guess you can email and ask. I'm not sure. That's how
like I was doing sketch cards at a show one time, and a guy who was set up at a table down from me, he was doing his little like break and doing his walk, and he was a sketch card artist for this company. And he was looking at my stuff. He's like, dude, this is really good stuff. Like, who do you do sketch cards for? And I'm like, people who like them. And he's like, oh, yeah, but like, do you do sketch cards for any company? And I was like, I don't. And then he was like, well, I work for so-and-so and whatever. So he took my information and then gave me all the information to the guy who got him on. He was like, I think you'd fit perfectly. So now we exchange that information. So other artists too that aren't the artists who think that if they don't block every new artist, they're gonna lose. Those guys help too. Like Adam Fields was really cool with me when I first started doing that and going over that stuff. He's another one of those artists who isn't like a gatekeeper artist. He's very helpful in those situations.
Sure, yeah.
You can get jobs that way too. Other artists being like, "Hey, you'd be perfect on this." So
that's cool.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Twan mentioned it, but there are guys that think that they have the missile codes and they don't want to give them to you. And I've never been one of those people. I am very free with how I do things or how to get things done. I love showing kids how to do stuff at shows. That's one of the most rewarding things for me at a show.
Yep. Likewise.
I just love it. I just love the dynamic of it all, and just just vibing with all the quote unquote fans. I hate to say that because it makes me sound pompous, but our customers,
Yeah, because I've had a couple of artists when I very first started out, who one in particular who was just very like condescending and rude about things, and from that moment on, I made it my mission to just keep working until eventually he wanted my autograph. That way I can be condescending and rude. No, but it's just like, why? Why would you do that?
Yeah, me and Rodney were talking before the stream started about a few different artists that are kind of that way, and we won't mention them on the air, but yeah, it's disenchanting when you go to meet someone that is important to you and they're just like, they don't even want to be there and they're annoyed with you, and yeah. But that's part of it. It's a fickle community, that's for sure.
Well, I'll say this: when we had Twan on the show as a guest, because we'd met him at a show and we thought he was cool. We vibed with him pretty good. But I mean, I pulled Chad aside and I was like, "Hey, what do you think about bringing Twan on as a regular? Because he just fit in so seamlessly, and he's just so chill and so cool." And he's like, "Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. I agree. Let's do it." And we had just really met him, but it just takes that one good interaction, and pretty definitively, within the first, if you meet somebody and you have a conversation, you move on. But if you meet somebody and you're there for 20 or 30 minutes, you're really talking about shit, you're vibing, then you've made a connection.
Sure.
Yeah. That's true, because I remember when you guys first asked me to just come on the show. Hey, would you? And I remember just being like, my wife like, do you know them? And I'm like, you know, I met Rodney when he came out to Akron, and I was like, he was cool then, but like we were both doing the show, and we were both at opposite ends, so we talked for a minute. So you know, it's like you never know. And you're right, it just kind of just like fit where it felt like we had known each other for a while and we were just hanging out again. So that's how you know. And then you're right, you could just tell when it's like, oh yeah, these people don't click with me. I can end this conversation and never think of this person ever, and it wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
But not these guys. These are my besties.
Is that your cheering section?
Me?
Was there something in the background?
That's on my mind.
Let me read some of these comments from Joby really quick. He says, just finished art class a bit ago, about to do an anti-AI graphic for Cumberland. Free sketch cover sounds like a great problem to have. Sorry about that. I'm getting all his free sketch cards out. We drew Soul Eater Evans in class last week. Haven't read the manga though. Yeah, Joby's got an art school that he teaches down in is it where's that? Kentucky? For Cumberland?
Yeah, I think it's in Kentucky.
Yeah, Somerset, Kentucky. Joby's good people.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a owner and promoter of Cumberland Comic Con. Good dude. Treated us like kings last year.
Never been.
It was a good show.
Yeah.
Was definitely not expecting all my prints for Mothman like completely disappear in like what 2 hours.
Yeah. I went through a good batch of those down there too. They like their cryptids down in Somerset.
Yeah,
That's another thing too about going to shows in different regions, Tommy, is like you'll find that certain towns, like Cincinnati's a DC town. You know, like New York is obviously a Marvel town. You know, each town is like, well, that's a Star Wars town, or that's a DC or Marvel town, or that's a Pokemon town. It's weird, but it's true.
Yeah, I've actually been learning that from holding shows. Yeah, and Kokomo is a Pokemon town. It is.
Well, shit. What am I doing? Drawing these. I'll go ahead and draw some Pokemon.
Hey, man, that Joker and the Spider-Man and the Doom and bottom left, is that Spawn?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro, those are sick.
Thanks.
And Twan, I've actually been getting lost just watching Twan draw his thing.
I know.
That's
his
crap.
evil Ash.
I'm literally just like stopping what I'm doing because I'm just so focused on his tight pencil work right now.
Oh, bro, it's so cool to watch him do. Yeah, it's just interesting. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny because as you're drawing stuff like this, I get a lot of people who are, you know, they're like, how can you do that? And one, I tell everybody that approaches me, especially people who go, I could never do that. I'm like, pick up a pencil and draw something on paper every single day, and you'll be surprised what you're capable of at the end of that year. But you're like, how do you do this? And I'm like, I don't know. Most of the time, the pencil is just doing it, and I don't even know where my brain is when I'm doing it. It's like when you drive in a car, and then all of a sudden you like snap out of it. You're like, I don't remember the last like minute of driving. While you're drawing, you eventually look up and go, "Oh snap! Where did that come from?"
You know, that's a pretty good analogy. I've never heard anybody put it that way, but that's exactly true because you subconsciously drive your car.
Yeah,
and this is kind of the same way. You're just doing it.
Yeah, once you get into the groove of it, and it disappears, and then you come back every so often and go, "Oh, yeah, I'm still doing this. That's right."
I find it interesting where you tend to go, like you don't like finish a section, like you jump around and and I'm not saying that's bad or good or anything. I just think it's interesting.
And most of the time what that is, and I don't know if it's for everybody, but a lot of the times it's like you're hitting something and then in your peripherals you see something else and you try to get those line works out and those ideas out while you see them in your peripheral.
That makes sense.
And then you'll come back and hit stuff and then go, oh yeah, this would be cool here if I added that. And
yeah. No, that's super stellar, Twan. That looks amazing.
Thank you.
So what's to stop you to, like, when you get that finished, like what's to stop you to send that in for authentication and get it like slabbed? And
so nothing anymore, because in order to get these things done and get a signature series on it, you have to go through CGC and get approved as an artist to get that done. And like a month or two ago, I got approved. So now I can send all this in and get it.
Oh, so now you're an actual like certified CGC signed artist thing.
Yeah. So I'm on their list.
That's fucking cool, bro.
Yeah.
But even then, you could do like I have comic books that are signed that weren't witnessed or anything, and they offer like the JSA authentication. There is no F in it. I know. I struggle with some words. But yeah, so like I just sent in a bunch of cards that I had signed, and they're doing grading and authentication and all that.
Nice. Yeah, out here at Akron Comic Con, they have the CGC guys, or not the CGC guys, but the JSA guys out here every time they do an Akron Comic Con, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, like William Russell, the artist that does Psycho Sal and all that, he does that. Like he'll sign his own comics and stuff and then send them in for grading and then sell the graded comic. And I think that's a really smart idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said, just how they do that is you apply for the CGC, and then they verify that you are an artist and you're not trying to dupe them, and then they send you your approval, and it's called a self submission, so that it's witnessed by you because you did it. And then you have to fill out a form every time you send a book in. A form has to be filled out with it saying that you verify that it's you, and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, they grade it and send it back to you.
That's crazy, bro.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
That's super cool.
You guys know it takes about, I think the whole process for me to fill out took about 10 minutes.
Wow.
And a couple days later, I got the email saying I was approved for it.
Well, that means I could go ahead and start sending out all these Moonman books I've actually got.
Yeah, you can do that. You can send in, like, you can grade all kinds of stuff once you get that. Your sketch cards.
Hey, Rodney, looks like we got to be doing a whole bunch of grading for the Roads to Carnival.
That's right. You read my mind.
Yeah, so like I would be so on top of that. If I had any artistic ability, I would be.
Well, the thing is,
they
don't really advertise it like that. So most artists think that it's not as easy as it is.
Right. I didn't think it was that easy. Yeah, I thought you had to be like, Todd McFarlane or something for them to give a shit about you.
And I just do until I was like, whatever, I'm going to fill it out. And they're like, send us proof. And I don't have like a website or anything. I sent them my Instagram and stuff like that. And they came back and said, all right, you're good. and
that's
the
really cool though, man.
Books, because they want the money from them. The more books you send in, the more they make. So
right.
Well, it's like I got your Rocco Modern Life card, right? Like, so I could send that in now for authentication.
Well, the thing is with those, the artist himself has to send it in to get it approved.
I would have to do it through JSA.
Yeah. So, but it could be done with an actual, I don't know the difference in the labels, but there's like different labels via witnessed and non-witnessed, and
Yeah.
see that. But
I'm a little educated on it just because I just been submitting stuff this year. I usually do PSA, but they've been real slimy lately, so I've switched to CGC because all my stuff is comic based anyway. So
it just disappeared. Everybody froze, so I'm assuming it was me that froze.
Yeah, you've been glitching a little bit, but not too bad. We still love you.
now, do you guys need reference, or can you all just draw from thought?
Oftentimes for me, I will unless if it's a character I don't really know that well, then I will be needing a reference.
I see. But otherwise, you can just straight from memory, you can pop that out of your head.
Very much.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I use if I know the character, most of the references are like pose references.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
But like Twan, like with your evil Ash, do you have a picture that you're drawing that from, or are you just drawing that from memory?
This I'm just drawing from memory.
That's crazy.
I'm only half certain that I've done it. Like I know the skull-ish helmet, and then he's essentially got a zombie face. So that's essentially where I'm going with that.
Right, but I mean, hell, I knew what it was. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's the main goal. But then all of a sudden, what sucks is sometimes I'll go back when I'm doing these things and I'll go, oh, that's not how I thought it was.
Yeah. Definitely know that feeling.
But as long as you make it really cool, sometimes it doesn't matter.
Right, yeah.
The thing, it's like, Tommy, you didn't look at it for any inaccuracies. You just looked at like, oh man, that's dope. How much?
Yeah, like
so,
well, and it's neat how like he started with blue and now he's going over it with black, and it really makes it pop. There is a contrast there that's happening, and it makes it pop.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's so interesting, yeah.
And this, I mean, we've been doing it for so long. I mean, I've been doing it for so long that it's like I know exactly what marker I need, what number it is. I know where it's at in my rack, and I just go grab it and do it. Okay, I'm going to do a highlight here. This is going to be my base tone, and
yeah,
I'm
really impressed with how you know how to like you're doing lighting and shadowing with it.
Yeah,
and that's really good marker work. Like it's crazy. Yeah, I'm just sitting here just baffled going between the three of you, just like
And then I'll go, once I get all the coloring done, I'll go back and I'll re-ink it and kind of chunk the lines up a little bit, make it a little beefier, like I did this guy here. I'll go back and do that there later on. But yeah, I just think it makes it pop more. And then
Umbreon and Lucario, I believe.
Yeah. And I'll take a white color pencil or a Posca, and I'll hit it with some hot highlights here and there.
And are you going to do backgrounds on those, or do you leave them?
Yeah,
white?
I'll do like a starburst or something minimal that's not going to take away too much from the character.
And how do you select your backgrounds? Just based on the character and their colors, or
either that, or I'll do complementary colors, because this one's like a bluish green, so I'd probably do either a red or an orange. It's more green than it is blue, so I would probably do a red, which is the complementary color of green.
And it would match his eyes.
Yeah. And then with this one, probably maybe like a purple with a lavender undertone and purple up top with a darker purple on top would make that. What was you saying, Chad?
I was actually thinking like some purples and blues just to really help out with the yellows.
Yeah.
This is how Umbreon typically is. It's such a dark Pokemon.
Yeah.
I would do brown.
No.
Yes.
And Chad, are you going to color your sketch cards that you're doing, or are you going to leave them sketched like that?
I am actually going to be. I learned this from Rodney when we were doing the Roadkill Rampage anthology. That I normally will actually pencil everything first. I would then give it a day just so I can refresh my eyes. Just so if I need to fix any mistakes, I can still do it. And once everything looks still okay for me to actually go ahead and ink, I will then ink and color and do like all the full backgrounds and everything.
You're super fast at it. You pumped out, like when you started, you only had Batman and Magneto. I mean,
yeah, I got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm working on number 13 right now.
That's so fast.
You were that Chad draws really fast and makes us look bad, and he's a fucker for it.
Sometimes it's ridiculous.
I should definitely show you like the raw videos of all my time lapse videos, and you can actually see how long each one of my drawings actually really takes.
Really, your time lapse videos are probably 3 seconds when sped up. Just flip.
No, it's I think I only had 5 pieces that took like maybe 25 to 30 hours, give or take. And that's just like on and off breaks. That would be the Ninja Turtles Shredder. Brandon Lee's The Crow was another one.
Yeah, The Crow.
And my X-Men piece I just did for Comic Scan Cancer.
Oh, wow.
Those were like around the 20 to 30 hours.
Wow.
Everything else, like I was actually kind of surprised that my Predator and Alien only took me about 7 hours.
Yeah, he makes me sick.
Well, excuse me if I'm speedy.
We call him Speedy Gonzalez.
Well, I was also gonna say I was gonna say something else, but I am not gonna say those kind of words in front of kids. Don't do drugs.
When I've met James O'Barr a couple times, and he's always so humble and nice. And I've bought a few originals from him, and one of the commissions I like stood and watched him do it because I really love watching people draw. I think it's interesting, and I don't know. It just I like that. So I'm standing there watching him do it, and he kind of like looks up at me, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm just watching you." He was like, "Well, you can go walk around if you want." He's like, "It'll be done in about 20 minutes." I was like, "No, I'll watch if that's all right." And he was like, "Oh, it sounds boring to me, kid, but whatever you want." And I was like,
I did the same thing with Todd Knock at one point.
Oh, he's nice, yeah.
Yeah, he allowed me to actually watch him for like almost an hour just drawing this Iron Man head sketch that he was doing. It was just like, even for me, actually, I know the whole breakdown of how artists actually draw, but it was still like magic when I was watching him do it.
Yeah, he's so good.
He's really good. I wanna get some of those Wolverine cards from the new Magic set signed by him that he did.
Yeah, he's the shit.
Yeah, he's pretty good stuff. Mark Spears is really coming up too.
Yeah. Speaking. Yeah, James O'Barr, real quick, show you something. Since it's right here, I've got it handy.
You say James O'Barr?
Yeah, hang on a second.
I'm gonna go see him in September. He's gonna be in Monroe, Michigan. I'm gonna have him sign that Heroes Con Absolute Crow foil that they had.
Man, you got that?
Yeah, I bought it. I had Alex Maleev sign it, and I had the cover artist sign. I forget his name, Micro or Micon or something.
You are lucky.
Yeah, I bought. There's only 200 of them, and I was able to get one. And I'm gonna have James O'Barr sign it, so it'll be triple signed.
Well, the minute I actually saw that cover wasn't even available, and I really wanted to get it, it was already completely sold out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I got it Friday at Heroes Con. I don't know how many were left, but I just walked it. I think it was the foil version was 50, I think. And then he signed it for me. And then I took it to Alex Maleev and had him sign it because he did the inside artwork because that's originally Dead Time. And then I had Alex. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah.
See the date?
What is that? 2012?
92.
Oh, wow. My earliest is 2010.
You know how much I paid for it?
Not much.
Nothing.
$90.
Really? I was gonna say he's always been so humble.
Yeah.
Now is that an original? Is that actual marker on paper?
It's a sketch.
Oh wow.
Got Mark Baudet, Cobalt Blue, Milk and Cheese from Evan Dorkin.
Oh, Milk and Cheese, dude, that was big in the 90s.
Oh yeah. Stephen Hughes.
Oh, cool.
He's no longer with us. Kevin Eastman.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Michael Bear. And that's my book. So
wow.
This book's been all over the country.
That's cool, man.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up and get out of here because it's almost quarter after. Michael Gardner's in the house. He said, "What's up, y'all? Just seen y'all were on." Yes, we're here. Getting ready to bounce out of here. I'm going to give Tommy a couple of minutes to do a rundown real quick of the show. When, where, how, why, and what. And all three of us will be at the show on Sunday. So come see us if you're in Kokomo, Indiana. Tommy, take it away, my friend.
Yes. This Sunday, July 26th at the Elite Event Center in Kokomo, Indiana, we'll be having the Kokomo Collectible Show. These three artists that are on the stream right here will be there. They'll be signing and doing commission work. Brian F. Collins, the creator of Rampage and Rampage World Tour, General Chaos, and a bunch of other ones will be there. Loads of vendors, tons of Pokemon, tons of TCG in general. We do have some comic books. I got some toys. I got a video game vendor coming. Should be a good time. We got food. The venue supplying pulled pork sandwiches. Should be a good time. We're doing cosplay now, so I hope to see more of that this time. Last time we had some cosplayers, and that was exciting. And always Kingdom Cards will be doing game testing up on the stage. So if you want to try out or learn a new tabletop game or a TCG game, they'll teach you. They have it there. You don't need anything but yourself. So should be a good time. VIP hours from 10 to 11, and then free admission from 11 to 3 p.m.
All right. Sounds awesome. Sounds like a good time. I know I can't wait to get there. Chad and I are driving up sometime Saturday, and Twan, we're going to meet you there, and I'm assuming we're going to have dinner somewhere together on so that sounds like a plan. All right, folks. Anybody else got anything before I sign off?
I'd like to thank you guys for making the trip on your own dime and everything for my show. I know I really appreciate that. You guys are really awesome, and if I ever can, I'll make it up to you one day. I promise. So,
well, we appreciate the invite.
It's a great show. I told these guys right off the rip, I had a blast when I went there the last time. So it was a no-brainer to, hey, that would be a cool get-together. So,
yeah. Well, and maybe I can join you guys for dinner on Saturday.
Okay.
And like I was telling Rodney, you guys can come Saturday night and set up if you want, so that way you can sleep in a little bit on Sunday.
You might have sleeping tonight. All right. Sounds like a plan.
You guys have a good evening.
All right. Thank you, Tom. We'll see you Saturday night.
Thank you so much for having me.
All righty. Okay, everybody. We're going to bounce off out of here. Come see us in Kokomo Saturday. For special guests Tommy Morgan and Twan Amato and Chad Shodel, this is the Ficus, Rodney Fike saying, so long, everybody. Take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye.